Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Paul, and this is trying to go over things that I am curious about and things that I've looked into, I like to share. With today's video, I wanted to build off of yesterday's video, and with this one, it's about becoming valuable in the marketplace through building knowledge that is useful to everyone. And I will talk about it through the lens in which I have or am currently trying to do it. So this was unintentional in the beginning, but has become very intentional since I've hit my 20s. So as of recently. So for me, the three categories that I am trying to build on the most at this current phase in life, that I see having wide application to, application to pretty much anyone that I will come in contact with, and it's purposeful, is this. It's spiritual, it's financial, and it's health. I think all three of those categories are of interest to every single person that I come in contact with. And so for me, as I talked about in yesterday's video, for if you're interested in knowing a lot of different subjects and knowing a lot of facts about a lot of different things, you should try and build it in such a way that all the knowledge kind of stacks upon each other and it kind of helps. And for the stuff that's more specific, probably wait till further on down the road to build that knowledge. With this is kind of the prime example of what I'm talking about, because for me, I'm like, okay, spiritual, almost everybody on earth asks the question, okay, why are we here? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Is there a God? Is there not? Are there multiple? What's going on here? I think everybody has those type of questions that they're at least willing to have, if they're a reasonable person, at least willing to have a conversation about. And I think the more that you can talk about and explain your purpose, the more comfort that you're going to give the people around you, the more confidence that you're going to give people around you. And it doesn't even matter. Even if there's different faiths, people like dealing with people who are confident in why they're here and what their purpose is. And so I would say that would be number one. Number two, if people live in the modern world, they are dealing with money. I know that there are still currently some tribes who are not dealing with the money in that sense. So I'm not talking about them, but they're not even going to be watching this video. So virtually every single person that you come in contact with, they're going to be dealing with money. And the more that you know about money, the more obviously you're going to be able to help them, be able to talk to them, and they're going to see you as a person of value. Okay? So that's the other thing. And the last thing I think would be health. Every single person, when they reach that point where something goes wrong, that's when they start caring. That's when they start caring about, okay, what is really going on, especially when these people cannot get answers. This becomes one of the most urgent things that people deal with in life. And for me, it's just sad that we react to all the stuff instead of taking steps ahead of time to learn about this, to, try and at least have some knowledge on it. And so for me, because these are such broadly applicable uses of knowledge, this, for where I'm currently at in life, is what I'm trying to build on. Later on in life, I do plan to go more specialized, but that is kind of my thinking right now. Build as much useful knowledge that has broad scale application to as many people as possible. And then from there, get more specified. Because if you are, let's say you're younger and have very specialized knowledge, most people will say, cool. But one, they won't even know the questions to ask. They'll probably just more ask you about your journey, which that's cool. But you actually will I think probably more distance yourself from some people. You'll make older friends and probably people in the marketplace because they'll see you as a person of value. But as far as broad influence, it'll be very, very specified because of how specified your knowledge is. And so I think the more useful knowledge that you can have as a person is dependent upon the depth of knowledge that you have across these topics that apply to everyone, rather than being very, very specialized within just one. So that is one of the ways, again, this is building off yesterday's video, but that is one of the ways that I am approaching my education and my learning and my knowledge to build upon for the future. So with that being said, let me know your current thoughts on what I just said. Let me know what you're currently trying to do, or if you've even thought about knowledge in that sense, as far as how it applies to other people, or have you only thought of it in how it applies to you with what you're trying to do. So let me know down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.